stageplaats. En vooral op het traject Amersfoort-Hilversum-Amsterdam. Laat u alstublieft uw bagage niet onbeheerd achter. Dit is Amsterdam Centraal Station Eindhoven.
Genius, yeah. He's genius. People can exist by back when Van Gogh was alive.
Before discovering America.
You want the raw real way?
Yeah, that was spicy.
Oh shit! That's good.
It's good.
I ate a chili pipe. That one hurt. That one hurt a lot.
Just do English. So we're gonna hear something explore at leisure or see highlights.
Explore at leisure. Let's go. Let's see how we handle this.
Я не знаю.
It's so beautiful here. Outskirts.